What is going on, everybody? Tone Perez here, and now that the NBA season is all over, I think it's only right I look back at some of the predictions I made on Twitter at the beginning of the year. I am going to be grading myself on these, so how it's going to work is I get 2 points if I was dead on. I got the award prediction right, or the seeding for a team right, or whatever the case may be. There's going to be a lot of points here, hopefully. I'll get 1 point if, like, let's say I picked Giannis to win MVP and he was a finalist. I'd get a point for that. It was pretty close. Or I picked the Utah Jazz to be like the 11th seed, and I think they were the 12th seed, so they were within like 1 seeding, then I would get a point for that. And if I was way off, not even close, donut. So without further ado, let's look at the award predictions first. I got them fired up on my laptop. For my MVP, I had Luka Doncic. Wasn't even a finalist, didn't even finish top 5 in voting. I'm pretty sure the top 5 was Embiid, Jokic, Giannis, Tatum. I think Sabonis or Shea finished as the 5th spot, so I get 0 points for that one. Bam Adebayo was my defensive player of the year. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think he gets the love that he deserves. Guards 1 through 5, but obviously he was not a finalist for the defensive player of the year award. That was Jaren Jackson Jr., Evan Mobley, and Brook Lopez. So again, I'm not off to a hot start. For most improved player, I had Bones Highland, and I had high hopes for him before the season. I did not know he had an ego issue where he wasn't getting playing time in Denver, and he felt real emotional about it, and he got traded. Obviously, most improved winner this year. Most improved was Larry Markkinen. Apologies. Yeah, I believe it was Larry Markkinen. I think it was Shea. And I can't remember the third one. I can tell you for a fact, though, it wasn't Bones Highland. So, after 3 award predictions, I have 0 points. This isn't good. However, where I do get my first 2 points is 6th man of the year, Malcolm Brogdon. I had high hopes for Malcolm Brogdon coming onto the Celtics as a Celtics fan. I knew he was going to be the primary scorer coming off the bench. He did well. Yes, the counting stats between him and Quickly got weird because Quickly started a lot of games and whatever it may be. But that doesn't matter. I got 2 points. So, after 4 awards, I'm on the board. Coach of the year, I thought I got a point once I was remembering everything. Nah, Taylor Jenkins did not finish as a finalist. Mike Brown, well deserved. What they're doing in Sacramento is incredible. I'll be rooting for them from afar next year. But 5 awards through, I have 2 points. But I'm gonna get 2 more points because Rookie of the Year, Paolo Banchero, was probably the easiest pick you could have made. I don't know who else you could have picked. By the time I made these selections, Chet was already hurt. And I don't think anyone expected Jalen Williams to have the year that he had. And Jabari Smith got a lot of crap. He would have been a fine pick. Obviously, he wasn't Rookie of the Year level. He still had a pretty solid year. I think a lot of people are a little harsh on him. But I got 4 points throughout the awards. So let's head on over to the Eastern Conference standings. So here are my Eastern Conference standings. If you notice at 13, I had to place Pistons there for some reason. I had the Knicks twice. But yeah, let's go down the list. I get 2 more points for the Bucks. And actually, I get 4 points here. I get 5. Hey, I got 6 points starting off the bat in the East. Bucks, Celtics, Sixers in that order. You can't beat it. Now, I won't give myself points for the Nets. I know they were the 6th seed. Very close, but I'm being strict with myself. I got to hold myself to 0 there. Now, I will give myself 1 for the Cavs. They were the 4 seed. They kind of go out sad. But hey, I had high expectations for them after getting Donovan Mitchell. 5 seed. Obviously, 4 seed Nets. I thought Kyrie and KD would still be there, and I thought they were kind of on pace for that. But nonetheless, I got the Cavs right. Now, as for the Heat, it's a tricky one because they technically finished 7th. They technically finished 8th seed. But they were 7th at the end of the regular season. I'm not going to give myself a point for that. I kind of slapped having these teams in a bunch, though. Heat, Raptors, Bulls, Hawks. Not necessarily in the right order, in the correct plays. Now, look, if I put the Knicks above the Heat, I'm talking lots of points here. But all these teams a little too far from their actual final spot. So, no points. I'm lucky I hit on the first 3, though. As for the Knicks, I couldn't be more wrong. Jalen Brunson has been phenomenal. Julius Randle with another good regular season and sticking it up at the playoffs. But they were the 5 seed. I had them as the 10 seed. That ain't going to cut it. Hornets, I had a little bit higher expectations. I knew they weren't going to have Miles Bridges, but I didn't think they'd be that bad. I didn't think LaMelo Ball was going to, essentially be out all year. Now, the Wizards, I get 2 points. They finished 12th. Well-earned point, I must say. I just predicted them to be so mid. They were mid. But I do like the way they start in their rebuild. They didn't get like a ton of assets back, but just moving off money, that's just the best way to go about things. Pistons, I had a little bit higher expectations. They were 15, and I predicted them to be 13. How good could it have possibly been? I had the Pacers at 14. I wasn't really high on them, and they did. And look, they started out really hot, but if their whole year was like that's back half of the season where Tyrese Halliburton got hurt for a little bit, hey, maybe I'd be right. But right now, I think I'm outside of that Wizards pick, I'm kind of in a dry spell. And then I had the Magic at 15, which again, if I swap them the Pistons, I'm looking at 4 more points. But I'm not. So far through awards and the Eastern Conference standings, I have 10 points. Yay. In the Western Conference, I start off hot. The Nuggets were the number 1 seed. I picked them to be such, and that's 2 more points for me. The Warriors were not the 2 seed. They faced injuries all year. They weren't that far back actually from the Kings for the 3 seed. So in a reality where Steph Curry didn't miss 30 games, maybe I'm looking at a point here, but I'm not. Mavericks, way off. Everything just went downhill for them after the trade deadline. Can't give myself no points there. Clippers and Suns, if I had them swapped, I'm looking at 2 more points here, but I will take a point each for them, being 1 spot off in the seedings. I think I did a pretty good job with that one. I thought the Clippers would obviously be healthy. If you look down at the bottom. Hold up, wait, now I gotta go back just to pull up the Eastern Conference Finals. I will give myself 1 point for this, just for having it going Game 7 at Eastern Conference Finals, and the Celtics were there. The Bucks weren't, but I'm giving myself a point. I was close enough. Now, sorry. Back in the West. Obviously, you see at the bottom, Clippers over the Warriors. I can't get a point for that, but I thought the Clippers were finally going to be healthy, putting it together. Now, Grizzlies, they were the 2 seed. Got that wrong. I did expect a little bit of a fall off. I just thought teams were going to be healthy, and I thought teams were going to catch up to them a little bit. Lakers, I had them as a 7 seed, and I'm pretty proud for that one. I didn't seem too hot back then, but I thought, I was big on, in the 2021-2022 season, they were just really banged up. But when they were, LeBron and AD got to play 20 games together healthy. So I didn't predict them to go crazy at the trade deadline, but I did expect them to make the playoffs. AC, the Pelicans, not going to cut it. They lost their first play-in game to the Thunder, so it's no good. Trailblazers, Timberwolves, again, no good. Timberwolves were 1 spot off from me potentially getting a point. But yeah, not going to cut it around here, man. I'm really not looking that hot, actually. Thunder, again, I was 1 spot off from a point. Maybe I shouldn't have slept on it. I was really high on the Rockets, actually. But that's why I thought they would just miss the plan. I thought Jalen Green was going to take this all-star leap. That's not what happened. I still have high hopes for them, though. And again, I was slipping on the Kings. I'm sorry, Kings fans. Any Kings fans seeing this, I'm sleeping. But I'm up now. I'm paying attention. Jazz, 2 spots off. I didn't think Larry Markkinen would make, 13 All-NBA or whatever, be most improved. But he's shown me that he was going to do that. But hey, that's the spirit of the most improved award. Just, guys out of nowhere popping off. And I think that's pretty dope, though. And the Spurs, I will give myself 2 points there for them finishing last and getting Victor Wembanyama. So congratulations to them. You guys helped me out, and I helped you out. So through the Western Conference, the Eastern Conference, and MVPs, or award predictions, apologies, I have racked up 16 points. I'm going to total the total amount of points I've gotten. I'm going to show you how many points I got of what I could have possibly got in the end of the video. It ain't going to look pretty. And now, this was with my award predictions, but I wanted to save it to the end. I had the Boston Celtics in 7 over the Clippers with Jason Tatum winning Finals MVP. I should get negative points for that, man. I really should. Honestly, the Celtics were very close to making the NBA Finals. Jason Tatum obviously rolled his ankle in Game 7. Who knows what happened? I don't know. Maybe the Heat it was whooping them regardless anyway that night. Who knows? The Clippers making the Finals. My bad on thinking they can even be healthy for a 16-game stretch in the playoffs. My fault. So yeah, overall, finished with 16 points. So let me do the math, and we'll see how much I could have got, and we'll see how I did. So of a potential 78 points I could have got, I got 16. That is rounding up 21%. That's very bad, and I will do better. I promise. comment down below what kind of, you know, videos y'all want to see, whether it be like analytical videos, me breaking stuff down, whatever it may be. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys next time, man.
So I hope y'all enjoyed this, John.